What's good? This is Marcus the Fingaz, Dafingaz, and I'm a music creator diving in on sync licensing and trailer music. This is day 22 of Syncrets To Success, and today we're going to talk about the vital role of networking in the sync licensing world. Networking isn't just about making connections, it's about nurturing them and unlocking opportunities. The importance of networking in the sync licensing industry cannot be overstated. It opens doors to collaborations, sync placements, and long-lasting relationships with directors, editors, producers, and other industry professionals. Let's dive into some ways that we can network effectively. Networking isn't just about attending events, which you should be doing. It's about strategic participation. Tips for attending industry events, conferences, and workshops include doing your homework, doing the research, seeing not only the panelists and the music libraries and music supervisors that'll be there, but also seeing what attendees will be there and scheduling meetings both with the supervisors and the panelists, but also with the attendees in advance. You want to be approachable, you want to engage in meaningful conversations and follow up promptly to solidify connections. Personally, I like to follow up after a conference or a meetup like that, usually 2 weeks, because 1 week seems a little close. Now, if you meet someone and they say send me an email tonight, send them an email tonight. If they say send me an email tomorrow, follow their rules for how they want to get in touch with you. But if I don't, like if I get a card from someone or just an email confirmation, usually 2 weeks, I say, hey, I met you at this thing 2 weeks ago. You said this, this, and this, would love to talk more or something like that offline. 2 weeks is a good spot because 1 week seems a little close, and 2 weeks is like close enough but far away enough. Anything later, they won't forget all about it and not care anymore. So 2 weeks for me is a really good sweet spot. Nurturing these professional relationships is a long-term endeavor. Remember, it's not about what we can gain, it's about what we can offer. I always enter these conversations with, how can I help you? I've talked to literally billionaires and asked them, how can I help you? I've offered them cups of coffee because that's all I can afford for a billionaire. And you'd be surprised if you offer a billionaire a cup of coffee. I gotta talk about that in another episode. But yeah, collaborate on projects, offer assistance when needed, and be a reliable and supportive contact. Our reputation for professionalism and reliability will be our greatest asset. You might think that your music is your greatest asset. Your mind definitely is a big asset, but your reputation, your word, if you say you're going to be somewhere, do something, that is your greatest asset, because reliability is key. If they want to rely on you to work on music for this billion-dollar movie and you can't come through, then that's going to spread really fast around the industry. And of course, you won't work with that library or agency at least anytime soon. We have to utilize online platforms and forums to connect with potential collaborators and clients that can expand our reach significantly. Platforms like LinkedIn, industry-specific forums, social media groups provide opportunities to engage in discussions, share our work, and make meaningful connections. I know people who have landed placements off of or job opportunities from Clubhouse meetups. LinkedIn, I'm on LinkedIn pretty much every day these days, connecting with people and sending out my disco playlist link, which you can just find below. The disco trailer playlist link I have. I also started a sync playlist link that I'll start sharing that has different categories of sync that I've created, and I'm sharing that with libraries now. So I'm having these different playlists that I can share as I meet people, so I have something to offer, even though it is trying to get something in return. Like, I want to join your library, I want to submit to this project, I want to get music into this movie, or whatever the case is, but it's offering them something first. And a lot of times if I get an email or LinkedIn connection, I send them the link already because I don't want the back and forth. A lot of them say just send a link. Don't ask how can I send music. Send the music. And then if they're like, I don't like SoundCloud or whatever, I use Disco. So if you're using Disco, you're pretty much one step ahead already. And I have the Disco link below. Also, if you join the Facebook Syncrets To Success Facebook group, I have an interview with Jay from the Disco executive team, Jay Ward, the US or North American account executive for Disco. Have a great interview with him talking about Disco in the Syncrets To Success Facebook group. So join Disco below, check out the Facebook group, join the Facebook group, use the link below. The etiquette of networking is rooted in authenticity. If they don't like you for who you are, you probably don't want to work with them. At least I don't want to work with them if they don't like me for who I am. You got to be genuine, respectful, considerate in your interactions. Networking isn't about collecting business cards. It's about building meaningful relationships. Listen actively, show interest in others' work, and help others, and offer help when you can. When I meet someone, they might say, hey, I'm looking for someone that can do this. If you know someone that can do what they're looking for, connect them without anything in return. I'm usually making connections probably weekly at this point, where it's like someone says they need something. I'm like, oh, well, I know someone that does this. Let me connect you to you guys have a conversation, or girls or whatever, have a conversation offline. I don't need to be involved, but hopefully things work out. Keep me posted. And you become that bridge, that connector between them, and it will return to you if you believe in karma, things like that. Maybe they'll come back. It could be years from now, it could be whenever. It could be never, but just know that by putting good things out there, good things tend to come our way. So in the sync licensing world, our network is our network. By understanding the potential benefits of networking, attending relevant events, nurturing relationships, utilizing online platforms, and practicing authentic networking etiquette, we can position ourselves for success in this dynamic industry. What I need to do, I put together a while ago a list of sync networking or music networking events, which include things like AES, NAMM, SyncCon, things like that. And of course, now there are a lot of them popping up. A lot of these agencies are doing them. There's ones that are, there's basically virtual meetups every week from different companies. By joining these different Facebook groups, you can have opportunities to share your music with music supervisors pretty much on a weekly basis. I know at one point I was joining these almost every day with different Zoom meetups and things like that, where you can share your music. And now there are a lot of these companies doing conferences, like a weekend conference or a week-long conference, where you can join 4, 5, 6 hours a day. You can learn from these music supervisors, and then you can pitch to them, or you can watch other people pitch to them, and you can hear the feedback that they're getting and apply that to the music you're making. So I got to get that list together again. I got to update it. I do have a conference like a Google sheet out there, and I will update that and I'll share that once I get it updated. I'll start including it on the description moving forward once I have it ready. So you have to check from that date moving forward, and I'll include that in the description also. So check all that out. Join the Syncrets To Success Facebook group. Check out my Disco link that is below, and eventually check out the Sync Conference Sync Conference list that I'll put together. So stay tuned for that. That will wrap up day 22 of Syncrets To Success. Come back tomorrow for day 23. Again, check out the Disco link. Join the Facebook Syncrets To Success group. Hopefully see you there, and see you tomorrow in day 23. All right. Peace.